Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year, happy 2022. I hope I'm meeting all of you in the best of health. Okay, today's video is all about soaps. Okay, welcome new subscribers. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're new or you're not subscribed, and then returning subscribers, you guys are the OG and you're always welcome, and thank you so much for your support. All right, it's all about soaps. Okay, now there are so many soaps that are being recommended by different maybe cosmetic formulators or different cosmetic vendors, and to be honest with you, some of these soaps, some people use it and reap an amazing benefit, while some people use it and just refuse to reap an amazing benefit. You understand? Like it could be very annoying sometimes, or it could be very frustrating, whereby maybe your sister or your friend is using a particular soap and it's really nice on them, and then you try your hands on that soap and it's not nice on you, and you're like, you can't say the soap is fake either, but then it's just not going down well with your own skin. To start with, we all have different skin types, you get, and of course the popular different skin types, or of course the majority different skin types, are the oily skin type, the dry skin type, the normal to combination skin type, and even the sensitive skin is also a skin type. Yes. So you come in contact with a lot of soaps on the market, a lot of soaps. Some of them are in bar forms, some of them are in liquid forms, yes, and some of them are actually the African black soap, which is formulated to suit whatever need your skin wants, and it could also be in a form of a scooping form, and it could also be in a form of a liquid soap. It could be manipulated, it could even be in a bar form. Yeah, it's bar form. And then I don't know, but from the fact that, as I told you, I watched some other people putting some content online in recommending some soaps, as I said earlier, and it's working for some, it's not working for some. Some people are finding a way to walk around those soaps due to the fact that this soap have a lot of beneficial reviews. Okay, let me start in no particular order. I want to start with the bar soaps. I'm a soap maker, yeah, and I can proudly say that I formulate all my soaps from the scratch by myself, with my ingredients and with the proper equipment. Yeah, I'll drop the link of some of my soap making formulation videos in the description area, or you could also just go to the my playlist and just go to my DIY. You could find some formulation of soap making. Now, to start with, as I said earlier, the bar soaps. Now, this is an example of a bar soap. Yeah, this bar soap was made with sodium hydroxide. Now, let me quickly add that we have two most important lyes. Yeah, sodium hydroxide is also popularly known as lye, LYE, and we have two popular lye, which is the potassium hydroxide and then the sodium hydroxide. The sodium hydroxide mostly is what we use for making of our bar soaps. It's also what we use for making this glycerin based soap. That is, this is the popularly known as the melt and pour soap. Now, these two soaps were made out of sodium hydroxide. That's a form of lye. And then I have the liquid soap, which is here as well. Let me show you. And this one is made out of potassium hydroxide. Do you understand? But both of them are being referred to on the street of soap making as lye. Are you seeing what's going on? But just specifically, this is this is that. You get. And most of the time, the cold this one is usually processed, like the process of making this bar soap is a cold process, while the process of making the liquid soap is usually a hot process. So can you see there is a huge difference? To be honest with you, I wouldn't even say a slight difference. There is a huge difference. But then still, we still have one thing in common. That is the combination of this lye, both lies, to oils. The oils could be monosaturated oils, it could be polysaturated oils, you understand, generally fatty oils, obviously. And it comes in contact with each other. There's a process called the saponification process, and then this your chemical compound, which is the lye, converts itself to a natural product, like a natural ingredient, in the sense that when it is not in process, like when the saponification process has not occurred, your sodium hydroxide, your potassium hydroxide is a chemical compound that can actually mess you up. When I mean by can actually mess you up, it can actually even burn your skin. To be honest with you, like 2 days ago that I was making soap, I kind of poured too much of the sodium hydroxide. You need to see like it kind of like almost on it, you know, that kind of thing. So it's to tell you that when it is not processed properly, it's harmful, but when it is processed properly, it becomes harmful. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Okay, so quickly let me add, with the handmade soaps, the fact that we use the natural form of making soap making, or like say, that's the saponification process. Unlike industrial soaps, most industrial soaps that you know, the handmade soap has its super fat intact. Now let me just break it down a little bit. Now when you're making your cold process soap, you everything is measured. You don't think they're going to just pour any. No, everything is measured. You measure your lye to the right proportion, your water obviously, and then finally your oils, you understand, because your lye needs to be diluted in water before coming in contact with your oils, and then the saponification process begins, and then afterwards there's some other process we call curing. Now your soap has to keep you have to keep your soap for at least 4 to 6 weeks, in fact in some cases 8 weeks, but the truth is that the longer your soap cures, the better, and the better the latter. Do you understand? So the fact that the handmade soaps, the byproduct of soap making, of course handmade soap making, is the glycerin. Of course the vegetable glycerin, you know, that's the byproduct of soap making. Now for most of these commercial soaps, they take out the glycerin obviously and sell them, of course another business. But for we the handmade soap makers, we don't take out that glycerin, we leave the glycerin, and that's why your soap does not, your handmade soap does not strip your skin of its moisture. Let me repeat myself again, your handmade soap will not strip your skin of its natural sebum. Yes, you would be rinsing or cleansing at the same time moisturizing, kind of, yes, because your soap does not have the drying ability, like the excess drying ability, like most of these industrial soap, that the glycerin has been taken out of them. Yes, and then there's something again about handmade soaps. It's the fact that of course the ones made with lye, is the fact that when you make it at the beginning, it comes with a very, very high pH. Do you understand? But eventually when it saponifies, the pH drops actually to about 8. Obviously it's still alkaline in nature, don't get it twisted, it's still alkaline in nature, just similar to the way you make your cold process bar soap. That is how you could also make your glycerin soap base. Now this is the popularly known as this soap is popularly known as the melt and pour. Actually this is made from an alcohol and glycerin base. Now I'm going to make a promise now, probably a future promise, but then I don't know what the 2022 can hold for me. When we get to 10,000 subscribers, promise to make a video on how to make the glycerin, that's your melt and pour base soap, from the scratch. Yes, you understand, from the freaking scratch, if you know what I'm trying to say to you. So these two are kind of similar. Yes, the difference is the fact that this has no alcohol in it. You understand why this has alcohol in it, even though there's other processes there, or let's say there are other processes that you can still make this melt and pour soap without alcohol, though the alcohol I used basically was ethanol. But then the most popular process of making your melt and pour is obviously with the ethanol. So this is it about the bar soaps. Yes, so I'm moving on, which I don't want this video to be too long, so that will be a part 2. I'll talk about the liquid soap, and the liquid soap are, guess what, of 2 types. Yes, so just stay tuned. There will be a part 2 coming by soon. Thank you so much. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, like my videos, share my videos if you can. If you're a new subscriber, please don't forget to press that subscription button. Don't forget to give a thumbs up. Help my algorithm. Let YouTube notice that I'm an educative channel. Thank you so much, and Happy New Year once again. Bye.